The state told you that he had an ALR suspension. What I've got for you, Judge, I couldn't access it at the time because I don't have access to our closed files. This is an ALR dismissal order.
Oh, okay.
There was never a suspension on his license at all. He's been good to drive.
But he was also drinking.
Well,
But the concern was that he was drinking. And
But Judge, you told him before you left that that you were doing this because there was already a suspension on his license that he couldn't drive. I never.
And right out the gate, Joe Greyhouse is caught up. Now, remember, this isn't just a roll call. The moment a judge says your name, your entire future could change in seconds. Courtroom stakes already sky high.
I got the impression that you were taking that action because he was drinking. And
he was drinking allegedly, and the
Yes.
license was suspended.
Yes.
Can you
And-
run his license, please, state?
Your Honor, it does show to be eligible to.
Did it just become eligible, or when was it eligible? You know what? Let's do this. I have a line of people. I've got arraignments. Let me put this off a little bit because this is going to take a
I
lot
had
more
to go
time.
to the doctor's office. I sent you an email on Friday when you said this. I'm supposed to be at the doctor. I took today off, but I never got a response then when I asked to move this to tomorrow. So I've got to get it done. I've got to be at the doctor.
So we can do it tomorrow. You want to do tomorrow?
I'm already
Let me
here,
look at
Judge.
what.
I'm already here.
Your Honor, it looks like it was lifted on 4/2/2025.
So what day was it lifted?
4/2/2025, from what I can see on the license. NCIC.
And what are the days that he's alleged to be driving?
The second judge, he don't check.
And does he have it, or when was
Wait,
it eligible?
hold up. This is where things get messy.
You know what? Let's do this. I have a
The
line of
defense
people.
is
I've
saying
got
Joe's
arraignments.
license was fine all along,
Let me put
but
this
the
off a
judge
little
is
bit
worried
because this
about
is going to take a
drinking.
I
lot
had to
more
go to the
time.
doctor's office.
So,
I sent you
is this
an
about the
email on
license
Friday when you
or
said
about
this. I'm
safety?
supposed to be at the doctor. I took today
Here's the
off, but I
kicker.
never got a
In
response
court,
then when I asked
it's
to move
never
this to
just
tomorrow.
black
So I've
and
got to
white.
get it.
An interlock as well?
Yes, judge, he has interlock. He was alleged to be driving on the second and the third.
Furthermore, Judge, the bond conditions that you signed on the 28th, nothing on those bond conditions says he can't drive. And my client tells me that when he went to pretrial services, he was told repeatedly, because he asked repeatedly, if he could drive. And so I think pretrial has the apparent authority to tell him what the bond conditions are, especially for somebody, a lay person who, when he goes there, he doesn't.
There is a no driving affidavit on file as of March 28th, where I ordered him not to drive. Just because you think you can drive doesn't give you the right to just go start driving in violation of a court order. You come here, you ask for permission, and then we give you permission. You don't just go do something and ask for forgiveness after the fact.
It's told by pretrial services.
I don't give a damn who Jesus tells him.
Judge, you don't.
Doesn't matter. A court order is a damn court order. Just because pretrial services just tells you something doesn't. Really? Is that what it's now come to?
This was all premised on wrong information that he couldn't drive. He can drive. There's nothing wrong with it.
Boom. That's the hammer. Forget what pretrial services said, forget the license confusion, the judge makes it crystal clear, a court order outweighs everything. Question for you, if you were Joe, would you risk driving anyway, or play it safe until the judge himself clears it?
This license. There was no ALR suspension ever. The state told you that. That's why you
Was a suspension,
It was
and
not
it
an
was
ALR suspension,
lifted
Judge.
on.
There was no ALR suspension. I got the case dismissed. It's not possible. I mean, would you like to see the email or the dismissal ordinance from jurisdiction? Because it's right here.
Dude, I'm just looking at the records.
That's fine. I'm showing you.
ALR suspension, it was begin date 1/3/2025, lift date 4/2/2025.
It's not possible because it was dismissed with prejudice.
ALR suspension, 12/6/2024, end
Herrera?
date 6/3/2025, and the lift date comes in at.
And then if that,
Not saying you're wrong, what I'm saying is, based on what I can see, is what I can see.
if there's a dismissal order, then that suspension is contrary to law and it's void.
I'm going on what DPS says. I don't have access to what you have. I don't know. All I know is what please, you don't need to put your computer. All I'm saying is that
If the dismissal is legit, then technically Joe was right about his license. But here's the twist, the judge isn't just ruling on paperwork, he's ruling on behavior. Court is about trust, and once you break that, paperwork won't save you.
regardless, Mr. Johnson, a court order is a court
I
order.
understand.
You don't just do something willy-nilly because you think that you're in the right because of this. No. We have court orders for a reason. If you ever do this again, I will have a contempt hearing. I'm warning you now. And the next time you do something contrary to anything, I'm going to throw you in jail so fast, your head's be spinning as fast as a wheel. Now, you have a CDL, am I right?
It's the license, Judge.
I'm not going to put you in jail now, but I want to make sure that you're not drinking. So
That's not a warning, that's a courtroom thunderbolt high voltage. Notice how judges often use these vivid, almost cinematic lines? It's not just for drama, it's to leave a lasting impression so the defendant never forgets.
does he have a scram on right now?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Everything's operational?
Yes, Judge.
Don't do it again. The only reason I'm not taking you into custody now is because your license was valid on the 2nd and 3rd. Otherwise, you would be staying with me.
And there it is, the final lesson. In the justice system, the hierarchy is clear, judge everyone else. Forget second-hand instructions, when a judge says don't, the answer is always don't.
Don't violate a court order. We tell you what to do, not pre-trial, not anyone else. Do you understand?
Sir.
All right. Good luck, sir.